In this video, we're diving deep into where the incredible cast of Matilda is now in 2025. We'll look at their lives today, their relationships, and any exciting new projects they're working on. Get ready for some major then and now transformations. First up, the girl who started it all, our very own child prodigy, Matilda Wormwood, played by the talented Mara Wilson. Mara Wilson, born July 24, 1987, in Burbank, California, USA. Now she is 37 years old. Mara Wilson was a highly successful child star in the 90s, also appearing in Mrs. Doubtfire and Miracle on 34th Street. However, the pressures of fame, especially after losing her mother to breast cancer before Matilda's release, led her to take a well-deserved break from acting after Thomas and the Magic Railroad in 2000. Now 36 years old, Mara has found her voice as a successful writer and activist, often speaking out on mental health awareness, women's rights, and child actors' rights. She publicly came out as bisexual/queer in 2016. While she hasn't returned to acting full-time, she has done voice work in BoJack Horseman 2016 and Big Hero 6, the series, 2018 to 19. In 2024, she even reunited with Danny DeVito for a Matilda live in-concert screening where he narrated. She stated she would consider a Matilda sequel if Danny DeVito was involved. Let's discuss her relationship status. Mara Wilson has never had a husband and keeps her relationships private. She identifies as queer/bisexual, having come out in 2016. She had a college boyfriend who influenced her political views, but that relationship was short-lived. She finds it creepy when men who had childhood crushes on her suggest dating. Next, the man who brought Roald Dahl's vision to life as both director and Matilda's slimeball father, Harry Wormwood. Danny DeVito, born November 17, 1944, in Neptune Township, New Jersey, USA. Now, he is 80 years old. Danny DeVito was already a huge star before Matilda, known for Taxi, Twins, and Batman Returns, and he was introduced to the Matilda book by his children, which inspired him and his then-wife, Rhea Perlman, to read it nightly and eventually take on the film. In 2025, Danny DeVito is still incredibly active in Hollywood, having been a main cast member on the longest-running live-action sitcom in U.S. television history, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, since 2005. His recent projects also include Haunted Mansion and History of the World Part 2, with rumors of him appearing in White Lotus Season 3. And Danny and Rhea Perlman separated again in 2017 after 30 years of marriage, but they remain legally married and close friends, with family being their top priority. In 2024, DeVito conducted the New Jersey Symphony Orchestra for a live concert screening of Matilda with his narration. And speaking of Rhea Perlman, let's talk about Matilda's beauty and bingo-obsessed mother, Zinnia Wormwood. Rhea Perlman, born March 31, 1948, in Brooklyn, New York, USA. Now she is 77 years old. Rhea Perlman, already famous for her 4-time Emmy-winning role as Carla Tortelli in Cheers, played Matilda's neglectful but eventually well-meaning mother, Zinnia Wormwood. Rhea is still very much in the public eye, and in 2023, she graced the silver screen in the massive blockbuster Barbie as Ruth Handler, the creator of the iconic doll. She's also had recurring roles in The Mind Project, Poker Face, and Star Wars: The Bad Batch. And, as mentioned, she and Danny DeVito are separated but still legally married and maintain a strong friendship for their 3 children, Lucy, Grace, and Jake. And in 2024, Rhea welcomed her first grandchild, Sinclair Lucille DeVito. No one could forget the formidable and terrifying headmistress of Cruncham Hall, Miss Agatha Trunchbull, brought to life by Pam Ferris. Pam Ferris, born May 11, 1948, in Hanover, West Germany. Now she is 77 years old. Pam Ferris's portrayal of Trunchbull was iconic, so much so that she tried to stay in character around the child actors to maintain the fear, and she even injured her hand during the famous pigtail swinging scene. Since Matilda, Pam Ferris continued her career with other memorable roles, including the equally obnoxious Aunt Marge in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, 2004, and she also reunited with Danny DeVito in Death to Smoochie, 2002. On television, she notably starred in Rosemary and Thyme, 2003 to 2006, and had a significant recurring role as Sister Evangelina in Call the Midwife, 2012 to 2016. And Pam Ferris has been married to actor Roger Frost since 1986. From terrifying to sweet, let's talk about Matilda's kind and courageous teacher, Miss Jennifer Honey, played by Embeth Davidtz. Embeth Davidtz had roles in Army of Darkness and Schindler's List before becoming the beloved Miss Honey, and her character's bond with Matilda remains one of the most heartwarming aspects of the film. Embeth Davidtz has continued her acting career in major films like The Girl with the Dragon Tackle, 2011, The Amazing Spider-Man, 2012, and Old, 2021. She's also appeared in TV shows like Mad Men, Ray Donovan, and The Morning Show. In 2013, Davidtz was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer and took a break for treatment, undergoing a double mastectomy. And in 2024, she made her directorial debut with Don't Let's Go to the Dogs Tonight, which she also wrote and starred in. She is married to Jason Sloan, and they have 2 children. Now, let's check in with Matilda's adventurous best friend, Lavender, played by Kiami Davael. Kiami Davael, born August 21, 1986, in Boyle County, Kentucky, USA. Now she is 39 years old. Matilda was Kiami's debut role, where she famously pranked Miss Trunchbull with a newt, and after the film, she made several TV appearances on shows like Moesha and The Steve Harvey Show. Kiami took a break from acting after Bruno in 2000 to study psychology and theater at the University of Kentucky. And now 37 years old, she is actively pursuing acting, singing, and writing, with upcoming projects listed on her IMDb. She frequently discusses her time on Matilda and remains in touch with Mara Wilson. She's also a fitness influencer and shares her love of Matilda on her Instagram. According to our records, Kiami Davael is possibly single. We have no records of past relationships for Kiami Davael. And who could forget the legendary cake-eating champion, Jimmy Karz, played by Jimmy Karz, born January 26, 1984, in Los Angeles, California, USA. Now he is 41 years old. Jimmy Karz's scene devouring that giant chocolate cake is one of the most iconic moments in the movie, and he also appeared in The Wedding Singer and an episode of ER. After a brief acting career, Jimmy Karz left Hollywood, pursued an education in biochemistry, and in a surprising turn, became an osteopathic doctor, graduating from the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine in 2017. And he looks quite different from his cake-covered childhood self. As of 2025, Jimmy Karz is reportedly single and not dating anyone. He has had at least one past relationship but has never been engaged and has no children. He keeps his personal and love life private. Which Matilda cast member's journey surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.